from yourselves as our audience by opening a poll. So, how important to your business is it to have up-to-date and accurate information? You should now see on your screen the question. If you could simply put in your response alongside and then hit submit. Close the poll and share the results with you. Right, as those results just appear on your screen, what we will see is that there is actually a pretty fair split between you all. 50% are saying information is important to you, and the other 50% is saying that it is very important or vital to your business, which again is a good thing to understand. And what we will do is, during the demonstration, is bring out some of that metrics for you as an opinion on that. Okay, right. Without further ado, then, if I can hand over to Mark now, who's going to take us through the rest of this presentation and show us the demonstration of the software itself.
Thanks, Ian. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to take you through some of the features of CRM on Demand this morning. So firstly, as you heard from Alex from ARM, the main driver and the first driver that started ARM's journey with CRM on Demand was trying to get a better idea of their pipeline and forecasting. So they wanted more management visibility. So let's have a look at how CRM on Demand could help with that particular function. So CRM on Demand, it exploits a lot of the features of Web 2.0. So what is Web 2.0? I mean, Web 2.0 we see in everyday life, as David said, in things like Amazon and eBay and iTunes. And basically, what we've tried to exploit is some of those features. So how are companies already using things like Web 2.0? Well, firstly, obviously, and one of the most important ones is for things like Rss Feeds. So sharing information, empowering, sharing knowledge across both the internal audience and externally to customers. So you can see here I've subscribed to the BBC Rss feed. In fact, I've just closed it down because obviously I was watching the tennis right up to the moment I was speaking. Some of the other features, obviously, it's a role-based system, so the tabs across the top here reflect the role that I have in the organisation. So the things that I'm interested in and the things I'm allowed access to are across the top. Down the side, I've got things like messages, so I can share messages and notes across all of my opportunities and campaigns. And I can also do context-based searches. So you can see here I've got a search for opportunities, but if I change it to contacts, then the fields that I'm searching on change as well. I've got links into my Outlook. So I've got my webinar presentation here has come through from my Outlook, and tasks, contacts, and such like are shared across the two systems. And that down the side of the page, you can see that I've also got sorry, I lost my side tab there. So you can see here I've got embedded analytics. So some of the things that Alex was talking about, which was all about pipeline quality, I've actually brought that to my homepage because that's something I'm particularly keen on seeing on an everyday basis. So within the system, I've got embedded analytics. not just for business intelligence for today, but it's also based on a data warehouse. So as Alex was talking about, we can actually see results over time. So I can see, for example, how long an opportunity has been at a particular sales stage. So I can see just how dynamic that information is. And I can see this year against last year's information. So for example, here I could be looking at the fact that I seem to have a lot of opportunities at my building vision sales stage. So I might want to drill down and actually see which opportunities make up that piece. So you can see here are all of the opportunities at that sales stage. And you can see here, because I'm rolling in a management role at the moment, I can actually see the different members of my team. So I can drill down into a particular opportunity just to see how that's going and whether it's likely to move off that sales stage. I can get all sorts of different bits of information, but I can also drill down into my contacts here and see some more of the sort of Web 2.0 things that we might want to exploit. So you can see here, as I roll down on my contact, I've also embedded LinkedIn. So I can actually see, whether I know Carol Duff, whether somebody else in my organisation or in my network knows them. And obviously, when Kilter comes more to the fore, then we'll also be able to embed the Scottish approach to LinkedIn. So going back to the top of my screen, I'm now going to start looking at perhaps my forecasting, because I want to see which opportunities are likely to close in this particular forecasting period. So I can drill down into my forecast, and you can see here I've got a rolled up view of that forecast, so it's just taking it at the very highest level. But I can see that one of my sales managers, John Williams, is making up a big part of the quota, so I can drill down into John's team and then see their summary by month. And then if I see that sort of one part of it is disproportionate, so Jeff Smith's December number is a big part of my overall target, then I can drill down into Jeff's opportunities and see exactly what makes up that forecast. So from a management point of view, I can see all of the information. I can roll up and I can roll down, and I can get down to the information that I'm really keen to see. So having sort of looked at the forecast, I might want to see how I'm doing over time. So I've got a dashboard that reflects the business intelligence that I'm particularly keen on. So here I can drill into my screen. I can see things like opportunities versus revenue, etc. I can see my service requests over time and my top 10 customers, my top 10 opportunities. These are the things that I've chosen to expose on my dashboard. However, obviously, if I was in a slightly different role, so if I was working from a service point of view and wanted to see the effectiveness of my service, then I could create myself a dashboard which was made up of service-related reporting. Okay. Similarly, I might be wanting to see how my marketing is working. So I can drill down into my marketing analytics, and here I can see my completed campaign results. I can look by ROI, I can look by how many leads it's created, how many opportunities, how many of those opportunities I've won. So what I'm basically building up is real important information that the sessions that I'm running, the email campaigns I'm putting out, or events that I'm running are actually driving the right amount of business through for me. Of course, on your dashboard you may not have all of the reports that you want, so there's also a report section which has about 50 pre-built reports, and then on top of that you can actually go and create your own reports as well.